Hello and welcome to this afternoon taste challenge. This is going to count for Monday. Here we are on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. But we'll do Saturday on Saturday morning, Sunday on Sunday morning. But it's just easier. Bumpy Road's got his Vienna Lager thing coming up, and I think I bought the right thing. I got to check on that. I'm a little worried. But he's doing Vienna Lager. All right. So anyway, on Monday, so I want to concentrate on that. Boy, if I bought the wrong thing, I'm going to feel so played. So we got Bankers Club American Blended Whiskey. Bankers Club. I did a solo review. It's already posted. It's got this medal that it probably never won on there with a horse head surrounded by garland. It's got a built-in pourer, as these handle bottles tend to have. $13.99 at Total Wine and More. $13.99 at Total Wine and More. Never saw it anywhere else. Extra fine American blended whiskey, 80-20 blend ratio, meaning it's 80% grain spirits, grain neutral spirits, which means clear, odorless, colorless grain whiskey, almost invariably whiskey made, grain spirits, not whiskey, grain spirits made from corn. And you can keep distilling and distilling and distilling that and make vodka, and filtering, get it super filtered, clear, and make your Crown Rust vodka or your Taka vodka. Or you could take that stuff and just bottle it in a mason jar and call it moonshine, or you can blend it with 20% straight bourbon whiskey. Doesn't have to be bourbon whiskey, but usually that's what they'll use. It's so common, and have blended whiskey. All right, so that's it. It can't be lower than 20%, though. If it's lower than 20%, then it drops into a category called spirit whiskey, which is a category. But anyway, bottled by Regent Distillers Products Company, Scobeyville, New Jersey. But it's really Laird's and Company, Laird's Distilling Company. This is an alias name. I know this is the fact because I have the website right there, and I put a link, and it's showing Bankers Club Blended Whiskey 80 proof. That's a line of spirits that was introduced by a company called Kasser Distilling of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Yeah, but they got bought out. Oh, sometime in the last 45 years, because I was reading some articles from the early 80s, in the last 40 years, from the early 80s, mid 80s, about Kasser was testifying in Pennsylvania State House about, this Mr. Kasser was saying, we can't get rid of state-controlled liquor sales because of, I don't know, some danger to the community or something. And I'm like, wow, well, Louisiana has private liquor sales with hardly any controls, and I don't think the community's in danger. But you know how these juiced in people are. But anyway, Kasser is gone. Oh, now what else do they have on the Bankers Club portfolio that they're showing at least? Bankers Club Straight Bourbon, Bankers Club Brandy. I'd like to try those too. Bankers Club Gin. I'm not a gin person, but I'd try it. Bankers Club Vodka. Bankers Club Blended Scotch Whiskey, not from New Jersey. Sourced from Scotland, obviously. Bankers Club Rum, silver label. Silver, not so silver label. Beautiful label, though. Bankers Club Gold Rum. Both have the same label. Nice looking label, really sharp looking label. I'd buy just for the label. Okay, now the competitor. King Square. King Square. I bought this at Specs in Spring, Texas, east of Interstate 45 between Houston and Dallas, and about 5 years ago. And it was $5.99 for this bottle. True story, crazy price, right? $5.99. I never heard of it before. I do see some stores sell it, online. I never saw it anywhere else. So I said, well, I'll try it. It's an unusual product. It's not an 80-20 minimum blend level. No, it's 72.5 to 27.5 blend ratio. So 72.5 grain spirits, but yet 27.5 straight whiskey. But it's so light. Look how pale it is. I have enough for one more taste challenge, I suppose. Look at that. That's what is that? Straw, like straw in a barn. Y'all can see that. The lighting is good here. I don't even have the shades fully open. It'd be too bright. And then this is amber, like if you blended it with bourbon and maybe added a little caramel color. All right, so age 3 years. Here we have no age statement. And we know what that means. If we know the regulations, it means that the straight whiskey in here has to be aged at least 4 years. At least 4 years. Could be longer, doesn't matter. But it must be at least 4 years. So no age statement. So we got at least 4 years. But why would it be so pale? Why? I couldn't get over this. I was thinking about it this morning. And then it hit me like Colonel Kurtz, like a diamond bullet in the forehead. And I said, oh, they're not using straight bourbon. They're using corn liquor, straight corn whiskey. I mean to say straight corn whiskey, which is totally allowable. So that made perfect sense. I saw some corn whiskey today, mellow corn, 100 proof, straight corn whiskey. It was $14.99. That used to be $10.99. The price went up. But anyway, it's $14.99, common price these days, over there at International Market. And I bought some stuff at International Market. Y'all be amazed if you ever see what if I ever show you. Well, I have to close my eyes because this one from Auburndale, Florida Caribbean Distillers, and their website is still under construction after a year, so they never had it listed anyway. And then this is at Laird's, and it is listed. There's also a line called Senators Club, which is probably something else they bought. Oh, man. I screwed up today because I bought a blended whiskey for upcoming taste challenges, which I'm sure is fine, and all that. But I was supposed to buy the Four Queens 100 proof blended. And I was right there at Martin Wine Cellar, and I totally forgot it. Man. Not that it would be any challenge against all the others, because 100 proof against 80, it would, you'd know it every time. But still, I guess in a year I'll get it, but then it'd probably be gone. I guess I better buy it, huh? But I'm not driving 30-something miles just to go get it, but sickening in a way. But I bought something else from Auburndale, Florida. Same people make King Square. Yep. And it's light also. Oddly light. Oh, yeah. They must be using straight corn whiskey, which is fine. I mean, I don't care, but it is strange. Okay. Aroma. I don't need tags for this one because all I got to do is look at the shade. And once I see which is darker, I'm going to know it's the ancient. It's the Bankers Club. Still hung up on ancient age. 10-star. Okay. This ain't going to be much of a challenge, so let's go. It's got that weird menthol smell. You say menthol. Yeah, like mint. Like a mint. Creme de menthe type thing. Strange. This is just like corn bread dough. Like you got Jiffy cornbread mix and you didn't bake it yet. Well, with all that corn, it must be the Bankers Club, because you're taking 80% grain spirits, which, like I said, is almost invariably corn. Doesn't have to be, though. Could be any kind of grain. Could be barley, rice, wheat. Just think of any grain. Oats, but then what do they normally make common stock grain whiskey out of? Corn, because it's cheap. It's government subsidized, which I do not agree with. I do not support government subsidies for that, but I mean, I'm sure they don't care what I'm agreeing or disagreeing with. On aroma, I'm a little confused. I'm a little bit confused. Honestly, I have to say I'm a little confused. I don't like to run cover for stuff. Like if I'm mixed up, I don't like to pretend like, oh, I got it under control. No, I don't actually. Taste. Like I said, this counts for Monday, so don't look for a whiskey taste challenge on Monday, because there's not going to be one. There'll be bumpy roads. thing. If I'd have found a 32-ounce bottle of Victoria, I'd have bought it. I didn't see it. Should have gone to Rouse's. This tastes like, well, not like bourbon, which is that charred oak, you know, that rich, intense charred oak. This is just sweet corn. Like literally you bought a can of whole kernel corn without the salt. So it's hard to factor out the salt in your mind, you know, because they bathe it in salt to keep it from going bad and other preservatives. But some kind of candy corn. Okay. Which I never want to eat, but I'm not a candy person. You see, this has more of that cornbread dough, though. Cornbread dough. Yes, I think, well, I'm a little shocked because, I don't know where I dropped that tag. I'm a little shocked because I thought it was going to be a wide divergence, but it isn't. But let me think of my markers. Now, see if I got to think, though. If I got to think and really concentrate, what is that telling you? Should be obvious, right? They're not that different. If they're real different, you're going to say, oh, that's that. That's that. If you got to struggle, can't see. Okay. But I remember the King Square had an unusual menthol flavor and an odd, almost, not really, but almost black pepper spice. Sounds bizarre, doesn't it? It's a bizarre product, so anything goes with this strange thing. If you see it for $5.99, should you buy it? Oh, yes, indeed. Especially if you like unusual products that you just never see around. Oh, yeah. Okay. Got you there. Beautiful day. Oh, I walked 1.5 miles. Tremendous weather. It's one of those 45 days a year where it's dry and sunny in Louisiana. You know, at not 90 degrees. Well, I don't mind those days either, but then you got to run the air conditioning. You're running up the bill. Here, you got the windows open. Not all of them, it'd be too chilly, but some fresh air. Yeah, that's the King Square in my right hand. That's got the odd mintiness. Okay, so are they different? Yeah. Is it really profound? Is it a profound difference? No. So here's King. Which one tastes better? Oh, well, it's a draw. They're both fine. Are they great? Yeah, right. Sure. They're great. But in all kidding aside, they're all right. They're all right. They're in the, I guess you say B- range, like marginally good. But then, so what? You didn't pay nothing for them. All right, King Square. No, that's the doggone Bankers Club. Makes me so angry. I'm so mad. Well, hey, that's what happens sometimes. You do a blind taste test. I see everybody doing these open eye taste tests. I watched one this morning. He did a vertical. Three different founders backwoods bastard. I say, well, that was a good vertical, I guess. I liked it. I watched the whole thing or listened to it mostly, but he had 3 different ones lined up and he was going on about this, going on about that, going on about the other thing. And I said, I lose track. I can't handle a vertical with all these different vintages. It all starts to kind of wash together. Like, I can't tell which one was roastier or which one was more caramel. And especially if I'm not tasting them, I can't keep up. He was just basically saying they were all good, which I believe that. But to break them all down, this one against that one against the third one, it was just like mental mishmash. And well, that's fine. But he's looking at him. See, he knows which is which. So that's a problem, in my opinion, because now you got this. You say, but you're not biased. He's not biased. Okay, fine. But what about unconscious bias? What about bias that you're not aware of? You say, oh, everyone's aware of their biases. Well, are you aware of your unconscious mind? Because if you are, then you're aware of things you're not conscious of. See, that's impossible. So how do you eliminate that? Easy. You do a blind taste test. You say, well, you live alone. How do you do it? Lots of people on the internet live alone or whatever. Well, easy. You just put a tag at the bottom of the glass. You mix them up really well. Just be talking while you mix them up. You'll lose track. Now, and then you do the taste challenge, and then you can't cheat. I mean, you could, I guess, conceivably, some kind of way, be a maniac, a sick, disturbed maniac and cheat. But like, what would you? Why would you do that? You know, I mean, what would be the point? You know, I don't get that. I see people, they cheat at board games. Like, it's like, oh wow, you're cheating at a board game. Well, even if you win the board game, what have you won? You won a game that doesn't matter. Oh, you won Risk. You took over the world. Oh, great. Now, if you're playing for money, well, okay, then in some ways you can understand, because you're a thief and you're trying to steal people's money because you're a criminal, you know, so you're cheating at a board game to win money. Okay, that's got a red bill. Nice, huh? That's understandable. It's not excusable, but at least it's understandable, like you're cheating for money. Bad. And you were taking the side of evil. But the other thing is you're cheating for a game that doesn't even matter. You know, I mean, it's like, what kind of psychopathic approach to life are you taking, you know? Now you might say, well, when you play Risk, you're ruthless. You're out to destroy everybody. You take no prisoners. You have no sympathy for any of the other board members, game players. Well, obviously it's Risk. The goal is to take over the world. It isn't to be nice. But that's different. You know, it doesn't really mean anything. But I'm not cheating. I'm playing by the rules. And I had somebody tell me one time, that's not good Risk etiquette. I said, not good Risk etiquette. Okay, well, you do etiquette and I'm going to destroy you. And then they'll say, we're going to gang up on you and wipe you out. Well, okay, go ahead, do it. Still not going to back down. I'm going to fight. Anyway, it's like cards, you know, playing rummy. I used to have some people tell me, you play ruthless. What they say, you play cutthroat rummy. I said, am I cheating? Well, no. I said, well, then let's continue the game. But that whole rant little thing was about the whole idea of why would you ever cheat to do a taste challenge? That would be my example of somebody who's not right mentally. Okay, all right, fine. Couldn't tell them apart, and they're not that different. They look different, but they don't really taste that different. So hey, well, I'm shocked. One is from New Jersey, one's from Florida, Northeast Coast, Southeast Coast, both on the Atlantic. Well, let's see. Auburndale, Florida is kind of like in the dead middle of Florida. So is it on the Gulf Coast or the Atlantic Coast? The Gulf Coast or the Atlantic Coast? The Gulf Coast or the Atlantic Coast? The Gulf Coast. It's on some coast. Good afternoon, says Daniel Wells. Have you ever listened to the old style polka song? No. Been trying out vodka and hard seltzer as of late because trying to cut back on calories. That's a good idea. I try to maintain a low weight. Checked myself this morning, weighed myself 143.4. 143.4. Wasn't exactly where I want to be, but certainly was actually fine because I always try to stay at 145.0, 145.0. And you say, now you want to go lower. Now you want to go lower. Well, I did suddenly have a strange urge to listen to Carpenters. Now, and I don't know why I want to listen to the Carpenters. Okay, Brian the Beer Snob says, just notice your hat. I ain't like that. I bought this at a local store. I think it was Walmart of all things. I said, why are they selling old style caps? Heileman's old style, Croissant. back when they were croisoning it. I said, I don't know. Who knows? I bought it. Never saw it again. I never heard of either of these blended whiskeys. How much do they cost? Okay, so all right. End of the story. We're gonna shut this down now. Glad you brought that up. Let's see, $13.99 divided by 1,750 times 750. Oh, same price each. One is $5.99 even, and one is $5.99 and a half cent. So a half a penny difference. So they're identical price. And well, Bankers Club, I bought at Total Wine and More, which is very. They got one in Metairie, Louisiana now. They got one in Mandeville, Louisiana now, and they got one in Lafayette, Louisiana now. So 2 in southeastern Louisiana, 1 in central. They call it southwestern, but I say it's central Louisiana, south central. But anyway, whatever. It is west of the Mississippi River, but then most of Louisiana is west of the Mississippi River, so that's kind of a meaningless thing to bring up. But I'm east of the river, only by about a mile, if it's a mile. Certainly not more than a mile east. No, we're different out east. we us people, I'm sorry, we people that live east of the Mississippi River, we're a lot different than those western people, you know how strange they are west of the Mississippi. All I gotta do is take the bridge, go right over there. They're all weird people. But back east over here, back east, we do things a lot different. But and then I had to go west of the Mississippi, west of the Sabine. I had to go into the old west, Texas, cowboy movies. I didn't see any cowboys, but I did see a lot of trucks, and I did see a lot of people wearing boots, and I did see a lot of people wearing caps like this and with big belt buckles. They really love belt buckles and shirts with vertical stripes in Texas. I don't know why. They just do. And I bought this at Specs, which is all over Texas. I mean, you just see that everywhere. All right, so tie. It's a tie, and I couldn't even tell them apart. And the price is the same. I mean, literally the same by half a penny. So, I mean, for $5.99 a bottle, heck, if you see them, buy them both. What you paid? $12. $11.98 for 2 bottles of whiskey. I'm kind of thinking you didn't make out too badly. They both taste good. Good. No, I'm not going to say very good. I'm not going to add any adjectives. I'll just say good. They both taste good. What's the adverb? How do they taste? Good. And that's almost pushing it. But they're fine. They're fine. You, says Burley Sullivan. Burley's probably going to do another hangout with me one day. All right. Wow, that is dirt cheap price, says FD. They postponed the tax deadline to May 17th. Saw that this morning on the news. Didn't get my newspaper. In fact, when I get off this, I'm going to get on the newspaper company's website, see if they changed their number. I didn't get my newspaper. Neighbor across the street didn't get hers. Lady around the corner didn't get hers. It's like, they did have a power outage last night. Maybe, I don't know what happened. I want my paper. Cheers, Ron. Cheers to you, BC's. Oh, BC's beer reviews. BC's beer reviews. Whether it's in a bottle or a can, he's about to review it. You know what I'm saying? Bottle or can, he's going to review it. Now, it's not like he's got taps at his house. He's not going to be reviewing it on draft, but he's going to review those beers. And if you're a real man or a real woman, you'll watch them. If you're a chump, you won't. You say, but I'm a chump. I can't handle good beer reviews. Then don't watch. Okay, now, so anyway, that's a wrap on this. If anybody wants to see all the amazing stuff I bought today, let me know, or forever hold your sausage. But anyway, I'm out of here. So I bought a lot of cool stuff, spent too much money, but thank you, Ron. Oh, you're welcome, BC. Anytime. I'll do promos for my friends. All right. I'll do promos for all the beer reviewers I like. I'll even do promos for some of the ones that that weren't too nice to me. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? As long as their reviews are good. But last call if you want to see what I bought today. If not, we're moving on till the break of dawn. So going once, Going twice. Gone. Okay, but we'll see those down the road. And oh, you're so close. I'm about to press that end the stream button. Daryl Macia said, let's see. Okay, well, if you insist. I mean, that was like the closest it ever. Don't you ever. That was the closest it ever came. So, two interesting oddball products. Gotta say. Here's one thing. I'm about to go make a video review for this one. I got to do some research first, though. Peach Breeze, 10% alcohol. Oh, my gosh. I never saw the Peach Breeze, I don't believe. Club, I haven't seen it in this town, but I was rooting around out some other towns, and I saw it one time, and I said, oh, I have it. I did it. And then I realized I hadn't done that one. Flavored ale, product of Canada. So that might be, you say, I bet you it's going to taste like peach. Yeah, you know, it's going to taste like peach. But it has natural flavors. Okay, now let's get real serious. So there's like the dark side of the beer world, you know what I'm saying? But I don't mind, I don't care. I used to care, like I was worried about it, like how will this look? Now I'm like, what difference does it make? You know, how does it look? So I don't know if you're ready to see this, but oh well, hey, how's it going? You like that I got this? Four Loko, yeah. I figured what, you know, I knew once I started trying one, I was going to try them all. You know how I am. I just can't find the fruit punch lately. Strawberry lemonade. Oh, golly. Just what the doctor ordered for your funeral. Premium malt beverage with natural. Uh-oh. You see, these people are stepping up in the world, though. Fusion projects with natural and artificial flavors. And, of course, food coloring. It used to always be artificial flavoring. It's like, we ain't paying no kind of money for no real strawberries. But now they probably made so much money with this stuff. So that's 12%. Only 12%. Now here's the next one. This one's been around a long time. I'm kind of scared of this one. But I'm going to still try. I don't understand the code here. Oh, I think I do understand the code, and I'm not happy with it. I think it's old. But at 14%, I don't think the age really matters. In a can, Four Loko black. Why it's got to be black? All right, Four Loko black. The sun is turning black. Black. Oh, no. It's from La Crosse, Wisconsin. Know that much. I don't know what this is supposed to taste like. What's it supposed to taste like? A margarita blackened was like peppery, black pepper, and lime, like a black lime. I don't know. What is it supposed to taste like? Natural flavor. Oh, look at you, Four Loko Fusion Project with your natural flavor. How you feel, girl? Well, certified color and yellow number 5. Gotta have that yellow number. So this is no artificial flavoring. Boy, I feel special now. I feel special now. I feel special now. Whoa, you know this one's fresh. The 20th day of 2021. The 20th day, this was made just in January. But this was made in 2019. Oh, no. Well, I should have known better. International market. They got stuff that's ancient history in there. Four Loko fruit punch. Oh, yeah, this is the fruit punch. What was the thing? I thought this was the red because the can was red. Oh, I got to go get the red. I think I know where to find red. Easy serve. Oh, yeah. I think they got the red. Oh, this is the fruit punch. Well, I feel better now. You know how you feel? I feel better than that. Artificial flavor. Okay, now I feel bad again. All right. I mean, I'm just being dramatic because I read so many articles about artificial and natural flavoring, and articles seem to point that the artificial is sometimes even better and safer than the natural. Because it said the natural flavoring could have more volatility to it. Not like it's going to really make you sick. It might make you thick with all of this calories, but not going to make you sick. 207 day of 2020 lacrosse. Okay. Well, they're all from La Crosse, Wisconsin. And I've been to that brewery, just the gift shop, though. Still got the cheap keychain that I bought there. The day it was sold out, the day I was at that brewery, they sold it to Stroh's. True story. Now it's owned by City Brewing. Yep. Anybody want to see more? You do. You know you do. Okay. Every day I do. You should drink 4 alcohol all the time. I try almost every flavor, even some of the 14% ones, Frost and Blaze, Blue, and Red. I found the Frost. It was old. But still tasted good. The Blaze, I don't think I'll ever find that. That's Discode. I'm going to have to try and review Four Loko. Well, now remember, it's spelled with a K, not a C. Well, you can try it. It's it's about as questionable as it gets, BC, but it's fun anyway. I just decided to have fun and not be all hung up and have fixations and worry about all this. It's like, what? This doesn't matter. It's just beer reviews. It doesn't matter. None of this matters. So I'm talking to myself, like, and I realized, yeah, right. And now I was having fun already. Now I'm having even more fun. I used to drink Four Loko all the time. Almost every flavor, even. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to try them all if I can. No matter what you review, it's always interesting, says Darryl. Oh, thank you. Now, here's some other interesting things, though. Let me go put these back. Boy, you better drink this cold, BC. Put it in the freezer for 45 minutes. It won't freeze. It will not freeze. Not anytime soon. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, so put the Four Loko in the freezer for 30 minutes. It's not going to freeze. Might kill you, but it won't freeze. You say kill me. Actually, it might if you guzzle the whole can. I mean, that stuff's really powerful. I would not play. I mean, we're playing games and being silly right now. I would not be silly with Four Loko. It's going to be silly with you. I used to drink Keystone Ice. You're making like a throwing up face. I still drink Keystone Ice. I ran out. I have to go buy some more. I'm waiting for Winn-Dixie to put it back on sale. So I like Keystone Ice. So I think it's a great beer. We'll slush it up. Yeah, you don't have to go that extreme, but get it real cold. PBR Extra was pretty good, and Ice House was 6.9. I didn't like that 6.9 Ice House. I think it gave me the Frisson, the Willies, the Frisson. But I like I like the 5.5 Ice House, and PBR Extra 6.5. Yeah, 6.5. I liked it, a little bit too strong, but I never see it. It never did show up around here. But typical Paps, you know how they are. They make good stuff that they make sure nobody can get, and then nobody buys it because they don't know about it, and then they'll complain that nobody bought it. Well, yeah, no one knew about it. Here's Bay Street Blended American Whiskey. It'll probably be a year before I get to it. Probably be March of 2022. It's from Total Wine and More. I don't think it's one of their brands, like one of those house brands. It could be, but I don't think it is because it says produced and bottled by Florida Distillers Company, Auburndale, Florida. I mean, that's the same people that made King Square. Usually if it's made for Trader Joe's or Total Wine or Winn-Dixie or CVS Pharmacy, they'll have some kind of like weird alias name, like Atlantic Bay Distilling Company, something like that. it's not just going to put the real name of the company, Florida Distillers, which is the real name of the company. So I do think this is just their actual. Are they aging this in barrels in a cave somewhere? Yeah, right. No, yeah, maybe at the Florida Caverns. Yeah, that's where they're aging at the Florida Caverns in Marianna, Florida. And if you believe that, you'll believe anything. Doesn't look bad though. The magic of caramel coloring. $13.99. Yeah, it was $13.99. I almost bought Classic Club. Well, I know that's Sazerac. Buffalo Trace, Glenmore Distilling. Not Buffalo Trace, Glenmore Distilling, but Sazerac. But it was $1 more. I said, I'll save $1 because probably ain't any better. Okay, then before I went to Total Wine, though, before I went to Total Wine, oh, I bought this at Total Wine also. Have you tried Maker's Mark 46? I have never tried any Maker's Mark bourbon. None. I'm serious. People say you lie too much. I'm serious. I've never tried it. I mean, I would. I just haven't. Well, this is called Larue. I don't know what that means, Larue. Mezcal Artisanal. Joven. Maguey Espadin. 100% Maguey. Hencho in Mexico. That means made in Mexico. Denominación de origen protegida. Master Mezcalero is Isaias Martinez. Isaiah Martinez. They should have his picture there. Isaiah Martinez. Is this one of those Total Wine house brands? Well, I don't know. It says imported by Pacific Edge Imports. That might be Total Wine and More's import company. Product of Oaxaca State, Palenque, San Juan de Rio, Tlacolula, Oaxaca, Maguey Espadin 7 years, Machete and Koa cutting, stone oven cooking, Tahona crushing, natural fermentation and pine wood bats, double distillation, copper still. It's got handwritten on the back. It's handwritten. I can see this is not like a computer machine wrote it. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody took a pen, an ink pen, and wrote this. Batch number RJ01-200, bottle number 9922, 11880. Grupo Ubal. Baal. They worship Baal? Did they sacrifice their children to Baal? RayuMezcal.com. No, it's got a website, Rayumel Mezcal. I just think it's its own company. Look, handwritten, no joke. So this is going to go up against the one with the caterpillar in the bottle, the Monte Alban. I would assume it's going to beat Monte Alban. Monte Alban wasn't too good. It tastes like plastic, but we'll see. Burley Sullivan. King Cobra is probably my favorite 40 ounce. I like that one. Daniel, I used to drink St. Ives 40 ounces. I used to drink the 22 ounces. Have you tried? Oh, I used to drink St. Ives. Now that would sneak up on you. Craft Beer Tastic says. Here is the one I used to buy back in 1998. 96 to 98, 96, 97, 98. There was a store. It was called Schwegmann's back then, but Schwegmann's they went out of business actually. And they went bankrupt and out of business. Even though it was a big store at one time. But Schwegmann's used to sell this right over here. It's called Food for Less. Now Food for Less bought it. Well, meaning Lishman's bought it. Well, actually another family bought it. Frank's. What's that guy's name? Frank Laborde. Well, I think he died, but Frank's bought it. Then Frank's left, and now Lishman's has it. Food for Less. But I hadn't seen this since 1999. But from 96 to 99, they used to sell this here. St. Ives Premium Malt Liquor in a 22-ounce bottle. There's the palm trees blowing in this hurricane. But this was a 6%. This was not that 8.1 thing that y'all are perpetuated with. Brewed with natural ingredients. Serve cold. You got that right. St. Ives Brewing Company, Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania. That's Samuel Adams Brewing right now. Boston Brewing. And under special agreement, Detroit, Michigan. You know, that was Stroh's. But Stroh's out of business. And that brewery is a relic today. It's all like got vagrants living in there, and it's like dilapidated. But I remember when it was still brewing. So that's it. The good old days. Then later they came up with the high gravity. Well, I don't like the high gravity. It's too strong. Anyway, y'all want to see what else? Okay. I bought this for my daughter. I'm going to give it to her. I'm not going to open it. I'm not going to try it. I'm going to give it to her. It's got a real cork. This is no joke. This is not some rubberized cork. And this is a red glass bottle. The bottle is red. The glass is red. You see? Weird, huh? It's called Red Door Handcrafted Highland Gin. Produced and bottled in Scotland. Imported by Gordon and MacPhail, USA. Manhasset, New York. Red Door Gin. What does it say? March 3rd, 2020, I think. At 11:39. I don't know. I'm not a gin person, but look at that. Handcrafted Highland Gin. Produced in Scotland. Now, the question of the hour is, this is not a mini bottle. This is a 750. Man, you know how much this costs? Oh, it's 90 proof. Uh-oh, oh, bazam. Forres, Scotland. Ben Romack Distillery. Okay. Ben Romack Distillery. Small batch release. $8.99. Why would international market have this for $8.99? But I don't ask that kind of question. I just buy it. You know what I'm saying? I buy it. I don't ask. I buy. I don't ask. I buy. Well, I have even more shocking news. Man, look, I'm just walking around international market minding my business. I bought those Four Locos, and I bought some Modelo Negra and Modelo Chelada the Chelada Tamarindo. They had a pretty good price for it. I used to drink King Cobra from 2012 all the way to 2016. Yeah, I started drinking it in 1996 and I hadn't stopped. I mean, I don't drink it every day, but you know what I'm saying? I go back to it. Man, I saw this. I'm going to show y'all something that's going to shock you. Like, it's going to shock you so much you're not going to believe it. You're going to say, you lie. Why do you come on the internet lying like this? I'm not lying. I'm telling you, this is the truth. Go drive over there and go see it. You might have to drive to Louisiana, obviously, but go see. I have heard about this product forever. Larue Royal Family of International Acclaim. It's like liqueurs. It's brandy liqueurs. They're all 70 proof. All of them is 35% alcohol. Who hasn't heard of Larue? You see it everywhere. Produced and bottled by Larue of Cincinnati, Ohio. Well, you know, they're not from Cincinnati. They're from like the Netherlands. But, you know, they have contractors over here, just like Americans got contractors over there. This is a liter bottle. This is no 750. Blackberry flavored brandy. Natural fruit flavor. Everybody sells Larue. Walmart. Well, any liquor store in America, I'm sure. It's been on the market since like the 1600s, something like that. I got to check their website out. This is like an old, I think Jim Beam Suntory bought it. Beam Suntory, but nice looking bottle. I'm going to show you the other one I got. Larue spiced blackberry flavored brandy. Same thing. Oh, 60 proof. Oh, I thought they were all 70 proof. So it's only 60 proof. Heck. Oh, well, too bad for me. Certified colors added. That's good to know. They got food coloring added. I'm glad to hear that. That way I know it's not natural. They're showing cinnamon sticks in the background. I'm pretty sure they are spicing it with cinnamon. Spiced blackberry flavored brandy. But here's the shocking part. Hey, brother, what would your top pick be for an American economy beer, especially a light one? I don't know about light. I guess natural light, because you can get a 30-pack for $18.99 at Walmart, and it's always good. It's always good. But I would get natural ice for the same price at Walmart. Those are both really winners. They're low calorie. Natural ice is 5.9% alcohol, but it's like 122 calories, true story, or 130, something like that. It's really low calorie, and it always tastes good. Its consistency is always perfect. Keystone Ice, same thing, always good. Obviously, you can't go wrong with either one of those. Now, these liter bottles, they had 750s on the shelf too. It was like mixed together. It's like they just put them on the shelf and they had some 750. I could see the smaller bottles. I was like, I'm grabbing the liter. They had this sign, but a whole aisle. They had this sign says, those bright alert green signs where they handwrite on it. Buy one, get one free. Had this on this. Some chocolate flavored brandy, chocolate and cream flavored, vodka, whipped cream flavored vodka. One was like, it wasn't peanut butter flavored vodka, but it was something like that. Like, and then they had the Southern Comfort pepper spice, which was aged in Tabasco barrels, Tabasco pepper barrels, McElhenney Tabasco. Liter bottles now, $3.99. This is a true story. $3.99 a bottle, $3.99 a bottle. But it's not $3.99 a bottle. You buy one for $3.99 and you get one free. I'm gonna repeat that on the internet. You buy one for $3.99 and you get one free. I didn't know if I could mix and match. So I went and asked the lady. I said, can I do that? She said, let me go see. So she went look at the shelf. I said, these are the ones I'm talking about. She said, oh, yeah, you could do that. $1.99 and a half each. So $1.99 and a half cent each. Thought that's what it was. Yeah, why wouldn't it be? Couldn't be exactly two. So I paid $2. Actually, technically less than $2 for each liter bottle. Now, I'm going to ask you to go beat that price. You say, I can beat that price. I know this dude down by the docks. He sells stuff out his trunk. Yeah, but I'm not trying to go blind. All right, so an incredible deal. The cheapest I ever got anything in my life today. $1.99 a liter bottle of Larue Blackberry flavored brandy and spiced blackberry flavored brandy. Now, these people get more incredible by the hour. Well, and I could have gotten the Southern Comfort. Buy one, get one free. Tabasco barrel aged Southern Comfort. But I've already had that one. It's very good. Well, you just never know what you're going to find, but that's why you go shopping, I guess. Darn, says Sean LeBroy. He says, darn, I thought this was the Miller High Life versus Genuine Draft comparison. Wrong room, I guess. Laughing out loud, kidding, Jay. Yeah. Yep, it wasn't that. Liquor Heaven, where was this, says King of the Dots. In other words, Geary. Oh, thank you. This is a cool hat. And I got it at Walmart, and it was like $5. Maybe Wild Turkey test in the future. I've done that, actually. I've reviewed it. I was reading up on, and I've done the Wild Turkey 101 and the 81. Both, the 101 and 81. I was reading up on absinthe, dangerous counterfeits out there. I wouldn't mess with absinthe if you paid me money. Find it, Ron. Whiskey Scout said, find it, Ron. Find what? Or you mean I found it? Yeah, I went to I went back to International Market. They went berserk. They went berserk. They went berserk. Buy 1 liter bottle and get one free. And you can mix and match. She let me do it. I got the spiced and the blackberry. Now, is it any good? I don't know. Who cares if it's any good for $1.99 a bottle? $1.99 and a half. So, well, that was an incredible adventure today. I asked them if they had mezcal. I said, y'all got mezcal? She didn't seem to know what I was talking about. She said, mezcal? So I said, no, well, don't worry about it. I could see she didn't know it. They didn't have it. I could see she didn't know what I was talking about. So Total Wine, of course, had it. Not a really big selection of it. But they did have it, and I bought one. It was a good deal for a whole liter bottle. What was it, $32.99 for this liter? Now, is it any good? This I don't know. I do not know. I will find out. Probably be all right. Probably be very good. They had some for like $70 a bottle. You afraid of absinthe? Common Man Cocktails channel did a video converting those kits where you make it or something. I'm not afraid of absinthe. I'm terrified of absinthe. All right. Anyway, so that's it. Man, look, I got so much liquor backstock and beer and wine. I can't be messing with other. It took 5 years for people to squeeze tequila out of me. And if I was going to do tequila, I'd just soon do mezcal. So, hi Jay, do you have an upcoming beer review session with fellow reviewers? Yes. Next Wednesday we're gonna do Corona Familiar. Next Wednesday night at 7:20, we're planning to do Corona Familiar. And I got a 24-ounce can, so I'm ready to roll. Ready to roll. Ready to roll. I will put that stuff on vanilla ice cream. Yeah, this is an amazing day. This was an amazing morning. I'm gonna tell you right now. Well, I better get going. I got to go review those. Mead. Oh no, I'm not messing with mead. Excellent show. Thanks. Oh yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for watching. That's the important thing, y'all. So we had a liquor paradise today, and not to mention a lot of interesting beer purchases today. You say no, they're insipid beer purchases. They're illicit beer purchases. Oh yes, that's true, but they're still interesting. Thanks for watching this video production.